Mohamed ElShorbagy, number 8 seed, gets this first men's quarter-final underway against the current world number 1 seed, Ali Farag of Egypt.
I must say, PJ, I'm really looking forward to this one. I know it's only a quarter-final, but it has the feeling that it could be a final any major tournament in the world.
Especially one that features these two, Chris. And it goes without saying, really, that it's not going to take ElShorbagy long to try. He watches literally every single minute of Squash TV, and he would have been watching Farag in his performance. He'll try to bring that knee into question, just ask and see what sort of response he gets with any extensive movements into the front of the court. In his performance in Cleveland, Chris, you were fortunate enough to see ElShorbagy there. The way that he played against Yusuf Ibrahim in that quarter-final there really was vintage ElShorbagy, wasn't it?
Down.
Yeah, Ibrahim didn't play badly, but he got completely outclassed.
No, it was absolutely fabulous from ElShorbagy, and Yusuf Ibrahim has been a bit of a bogeyman for Shorbagy at times, just with the way Ibrahim can be so unpredictable with his attacks and also very athletic in his retrievals. But Shorbagy really buttoned down the hatches. He was very tough mentally. He looked really good. Didn't quite back it up in the semifinals against Farag Mohamed. It's a bit of an up and down performance. There were splashes of brilliance mixed in with areas that weren't so good, but I think all in all, it's a solid outing to start the 2025 calendar year for ElShorbagy.
Absolutely. That's a gut ripper. That's a beautiful long dragging post. It was hit slowly, but you could just see ElShorbagy trying to extend the stride. Two very different styles of movement between these two.
Yeah, it really is fire and ice, PJ. Just Farag so smooth around the court, so calculated, while ElShorbagy is just so powerful across that midsection of the court, really hunting the ball.
No let.
Just stood his ground there, ElShorbagy. Wasn't necessarily blocking, but staying strong.
Down. 4-2.
Oh, that is a beautiful finish. Trademark from ElShorbagy. Normally a shot he plays in the front right-hand corner of the court, but he's gone inside out, still taking it into the front right, but an awkward adjustment and movement, and a very strong start from Mohamed ElShorbagy here.
Yeah, no, it's been a great start from the elder Englishman. He's been really sharp. There needs to be a response here from Ali Farag. He needs to find a way to elongate the rallies, get ElShorbagy off that central tee position, because ElShorbagy is looking very menacing. Yeah, that's better though from Farag. More aggressive on the volley, PJ.
Yeah, and the screams of Yalla as well. That's normally an indication that he's about to start his return into the game. He can start off a little bit timid. But there is a pattern that when the screams come out from Farag, there is a bit of an uptake in his performance.
Well, I must say, PJ, in his previous match in the last 16, Ali Farag took a while to get going against Abdul Al-Tamimi of Qatar. Movement into the front corners was very average in the beginning, but he did find his range as the match went on. here from Farag, though, much more patient.
Taking the pace off the ball a little bit more as well, lifting it. Trying to stop Mohamed ElShorbagy in that mid-court area where he is such a threat. Very high quality start to this first men's semi-final. As you'd expect, really, from two of the game's greats. Again, there's the movement. That wasn't Farag of old.
Paint out, 7-3.
A little bit sluggish. Intelligent play from ElShorbagy.
Down. Paint out, 4-7.
Well, he won't be happy with that error, ElShorbagy. Had that one in his sights. Had it all lined up.
Clever play from ElShorbagy. When Farag got himself in front of the Englishman, he's lifting himself out of trouble quite nicely. We tend to see players have a tendency to try and hit their way out. Putting it too hard, putting too much pressure on the accuracy of the shot, whereas a bit more height, Chris, gives him a little more time to settle, doesn't it?
No, absolutely, and it also gets the ball traveling deeper into the back corners. Forces their opponent to go all the way into the back.
Beautiful, beautiful touch. Again, this is what we saw of ElShorbagy against ElShorbagy 2 nights ago.
8-4.
Beautiful length, loose shot from Farag, and then just takes that in nice and short with the fine volley drop.
It's a big error there from ElShorbagy. He was really going for it.
5-8.
Really unhappy with himself there. Wasn't particularly necessary, PJ. Really forced this one.
Stroke to ElShorbagy.
So a bit of a gift
Paint
there
out,
for ElShorbagy.
9-5.
Closing in on this first game. Tactically, it's been pretty much on the point for ElShorbagy. This certainly won't fluster or cause any real concern for Farag, Chris, will he? He's no stranger to this kind of situation. But will he be possibly a little bit disappointed that the length of the rallies and the game hasn't been physically that tough for ElShorbagy, has it? Only 9 minutes on the clock, so it's not got physical yet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Farag will be really disappointed with the start to the game because ElShorbagy was able to attack him very early in the rallies, but as the game's gone on, Farag's found solutions to extend the rallies, so he'll feel better about the second half of the game.
6-9.
Tremendous respect between these two players. That was a little bit more like it from Farag. You could see extending I mean, he does not miss a trick, Farag. He's got eyes like a hawk.
6-9.
We have a few spectators still making their way to their seats. Good touch from ElShorbagy again, commanding the middle of the court. Joke movement from Farag. This is better. Just what the doctor ordered from Farag. Clever play.
That's well anticipated there by ElShorbagy.
This is tough. Clever again, just ElShorbagy hunting.
Down.
Oh, he's clipped the tin. What a rally.
7-9.
Best rally of the match so far. Over 1 minute and 20 seconds in duration, but that was hard physically.
7-9.
Ali Farag wants to get into that service box straight away, accentuate the oxygen depth for ElShorbagy. The 34-year-old is certainly feeling the effects of that, and that's the error, that's the just reward, and there's the reaction. As soon as he wins that rally, Chris, he's out to the back corner, looking at Nick Matthew. Well, we said at the top of the show, Chris, that, I mean, look at the head-to-heads, it's 16-14, but Farag made it very clear in Paris that mentally, physically and tactically, ElShorbagy is the one player that he really hates losing, or hates playing the most.
No, absolutely, and you can see it's tough for him mentally and tactically with just how much ElShorbagy surges off the tee.
Stroke to Farag. And out, 8-10. Game ball.
One game ball save, Chris, but as I mentioned a little bit earlier, that, I mean, ElShorbagy had quite a commanding lead and it hadn't been too physical. The last 3 rallies consecutively have been just that. So now we're in the territory of, even if ElShorbagy loses the first, will he feel quite happy with the work that he's put into the opponent?
I mean, even if Farag loses his first.
Farag, sorry,
Yeah.
yep.
No, absolutely. I think Farag will feel a lot better about the effort level he's getting into the legs of ElShorbagy. As ElShorbagy's gotten a little bit older, he doesn't always back up these really hard games as well as he did when he was right in the heart of his career.
Oh, this is tough again. Oh, beautiful.
11-8.
Beautiful rally.
ElShorbagy.
Look at the crowd,
leads
absolutely
1
loving
game
this.
to love.
And rightly so, this is one for the purists. Trip down memory lane for ElShorbagy. Marches off to the corner. 15 minutes of absolute brilliant squash between these two. ElShorbagy leading Farag by 1 game to love.
Well, England's Mohamed ElShorbagy came out firing. He was really hungry here at the start of this quarterfinal. He was upping the pace, volleying very intensely, and Ali Farag was on the back burner. Ali Farag made the rallies harder, he made them longer, but ElShorbagy withstood the surge right at the end. He dug deep, pushed past the physical pain, and ElShorbagy found a way to take that first game.
So deep in conversation. Nick Matthew just reiterating
Play
more
will
of the same
resume in
basically for
60
ElShorbagy.
seconds.
Has to be careful when he pulls his punches and when he attacks the front of the court. He's got to be careful here, Chris, to not waste any energy. I mean, it sounds obvious, but sometimes the loose shots can, you don't necessarily lose the rally straight away, but you can make yourself do a lot of work off of the back of it.
No, absolutely. I mean, this is a scenario for Mohamed ElShorbagy where he needs to make sure it's okay if he loses the battle, but he needs to win the war. And it's picking which points he needs to really go to the well on physically, and then not necessarily if he's on the bad end of a rally getting dragged in to doing tons of extra physical effort.
15 seconds. Time. ElShorbagy leads 1 game to love. Love all.
Mohamed ElShorbagy has a 1-love lead here, Chris, but it's not abnormal for Farag to lose the first. So what can we expect in a response from the #1 seed?
Well, I absolutely think there's going to be a very strong response here from Ali Farag. He was pretty average in the first game against Abdul Al-Tamimi in the last 16, but he found a way to get going. He found a way to elongate the rallies, and you can just see with a massive yalla how he's trying to get pumped up. Just see his wife, Noor El Tayeb, their daughter.
Just done well to get that, and that stayed very tight. In that first game, Chris, it looked as though it was a vintage start from Farag, where he just kind of absorbs, doesn't he? Takes a bit of sting out of the opponent's legs. What do you think we'll see with regards to the body language, demeanour, and the tempo of the pace that he's going to start to bring in this second?
Well, I think Farag's going to really step up the court. He's going to try and get things happening a little bit quicker, start taking time away from Mohamed ElShorbagy. Already got Shorbagy breathing very heavily there at the end of the first game. He's going to try and really get the lactic acid going in the legs. He's already got him in oxygen debt.
Down. 3-love.
Again, the pep in the step of Farag. You can see it there, Chris. I mean, look at the difference, the urgency, the speed of feet. Farag now, the body language going forwards. Oh, he's tried, he's gone for it.
Yeah, I must say, PJ, I do think now with Mohamed ElShorbagy there can be some quite big momentum swings.
5-love.
We saw it last week in Cleveland when he played Tariq Momin. He'd go through patches where it was absolutely brilliant. He was really pushing the pace, and then he'd come off the pace quite drastically.
Oh, we'll see it here again. This is what the viewers see that are passing through the station here. You just see Ali Farag pointing to the tees, stepping too far back there. ElShorbagy pouncing. And this is a perfect angle. Terrific angle for all the viewers.
Yeah, it's a great angle. It really is a great angle, PJ. And I think especially with Mohamed ElShorbagy, when he's surging off the tee, this front angle really gives you a feeling of just how much power there is in his lunge.
I mean, but again, look at Farag. I mean, he's looked across in astonishment there. A bit of a topspin backhand drop there. We saw Ibrahim do this the other day. Not quite as good as that, but that was impressive from ElShorbagy.
Yes, let.
And he's gone to
Court
ground
service,
here,
please.
PJ.
Play
He just
review.
just tripped over his
Farag
foot
on the
there.
yes, let position. Let's wait for the
Farag
review.
there started to help ElShorbagy up, then heard the decision and then appealed and wants a review. This was quite funny because he starts here helping and then the decision comes in. Watch this, he turns around and then he just leaves ElShorbagy. Well, there's the trip. Heavy. Completely takes away the movement of ElShorbagy.
Yes, let. Decision upheld. Farag has one review remaining. We felt there was an accident. He would have reached that ball. Left side, please. 2-5.
Tidy, clever. Aussie
3-5.
Roast coming in from ElShorbagy, deep left-hand corner, wrong footing Farag. After the bright start from Ali Farag, ElShorbagy slowly clawing his way back, and then now look at the body language of the beast.
Down.
And the tactical, well, there's the scream.
And
The
out.
tactical awareness of
6-3.
ElShorbagy, very apparent here.
Farag has really pushed up the court here. He's gotten himself out in front of Mohamed ElShorbagy. Just see how early Farag's taking the ball.
It's trouble. Hard, he's read it.
Hanged out.
He's read it, and he's won the rally,
4-6.
but at what costs? That was tough for ElShorbagy.
Yeah, for me, that was a really important rally for Mohamed ElShorbagy. He needs to maintain this cushion here in the mid stages of the game. If not for the physical aspect, for the mental aspect, PJ.
5-6.
Well, he's made it very clear. He doesn't enjoy playing Mohamed ElShorbagy. Beautiful, that is beautiful.
6-all.
Again, it's so clever, tactically so clever. He's not allowing Farag to dictate the pace here. It's normally the other way around. It's Farag that's in control of the tempo of the match and the opponent, but Ali Farag is taking him out of that rhythm. It's because of the continued pace change, Chris, isn't it? That Farag's not able to feed off of Mohamed ElShorbagy's hard hitting.
Yeah, I mean, this is really vintage ElShorbagy, just with how dominating he's being around the middle of the court. The lunge is looking very powerful across the middle. Unless Farag is delivering the ball inch perfect, ElShorbagy is all over it.
We're coming into a phase of the match now which is absolutely pivotal for ElShorbagy to stay economical. Punch himself out, doing the extra work. It's clever, it's clever. It was initially Farag that was looking to hit into the open space, but he went back across the body of ElShorbagy, who adapted himself quickly, chopping it into the open area. It wasn't pretty, but it was good enough from ElShorbagy.
On the right, 8-6.
Yeah,
This is brilliant from ElShorbagy.
Well, it's a very good tactical towel break there as well, PJ, just for ElShorbagy to get his heart rate under control, to be able to surge again.
So far, this has been a tactical masterclass from Mohamed ElShorbagy.
9-6.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Again, just got to be patient here.
And out,
Tidy.
7-9.
It's a brave shot from ElShorbagy, got up there with the both, but Farag's counter punch and movement into the front left equal to the task. Massive rally coming up here.
Yeah, this is huge, PJ. You'd think Farag's going to try to find a way to extend this rally massively. Use quite a bit of height, get the ball traveling deeper into the back corners.
That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was a reasonable shot from Ali Farag.
And out, 10-7.
Straight through the middle of the court from ElShorbagy. 3 game balls. Again, the glance out into the corner with the clenched fist for ElShorbagy. On the brink of a massive 2-love lead here. He's playing off his rocker. He's squeezed him.
11-7.
That is very, very
Game
tight.
to ElShorbagy. ElShorbagy leads 2 games to love.
ElShorbagy's in the zone right now. He's seeing it like an absolute beach ball out there at the moment. Marches off to his corner. Could not have gone any better so far. Mohamed ElShorbagy. 11 minutes. Second game. 28 on the clock. ElShorbagy, number 8 seed, leading Ali Farag by 2 games to love.
Well, Egypt's Ali Farag was always going to respond massively to start this second game. He came out pushing up the court, trying to take the ball early and make things much harder physically for ElShorbagy. At one stage, Farag led 6-4, and he looked like he was in total control. But ElShorbagy was able to get control of his breathing and started dominating around the middle of the court. And then he took full charge of the game, just ran away with the rest of the game. He was so accurate, really pumped up there at the end. And it really looks like Ali Farag is on the ropes here. And this is really a very vintage performance from ElShorbagy, where he is looking extremely strong physically.
Karim Darwish getting into Ali Farag now. This is maybe where he needs the hairdryer treatment. We saw it the other day with Rodney Martin getting stuck into Paul Cole and giving him a real talking to, and that perked him up a little bit. Slightly calmer in this corner.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
What Nick Matthew would give to be out there on that court. Still such a passion for the game. So heavily involved.
Yeah, I must say, PJ, it's incredible how Mohamed ElShorbagy's managed to team up with 2 of his biggest rivals throughout his career. He has his personal coach in Gregory Gauthier, and then he has one of the England staff in the form of Nick Matthew that travels to tournaments with him. It's just astounding how effective those relationships have been for Mohamed ElShorbagy at this stage in his career.
Two-love lead for Mohamed ElShorbagy here. It's an imperative. It's imperative that he gets off to a good start.
Yes, left.
The left hand of Ali Farag just gets behind ElShorbagy a bit and just gently draws him into that front corner.
Yeah, it's very subtle. And it sometimes goes unnoticed just because of how slight the frame of Ali Farag is.
30 minutes on the clock now. Well, that is a hell of a squeeze from Farag.
1-love. Well,
I tell you what, PJ, for me, what's going to be really fascinating in this third game is just how Mohamed ElShorbagy manages his energy levels, because he can't go out all guns blazing for the entirety of the game, and you know Farag is going to try and extend these points and make things hard on the breathing of ElShorbagy. So how is ElShorbagy going to manage the different changes and paces to be able to get the best out of himself physically?
Well, the challenge that he has, Chris, is not getting drawn into the increase of pace that we're now going to see from Farag. You've heard the scream. You can see the demeanor once again is up. We saw at the beginning of the second. And what Shorbagy did so well, even though the ball was coming back quicker than it had been, he still continued to lift, use height, and slow the match down. He's got to continue to do the same thing here and not get drawn into a bit of an onslaught.
Right box, 3 love.
That was a slightly heavy movement there from ElShorbagy. Again, just the response you'd expect from Farag.
Down. 4 love.
With 4 love down, Chris, would it be possibly going through his mind to just tank this game, regroup, use the time duration in between games, and then come back firing at the beginning of the 4th?
Yeah, absolutely, PJ. I don't think we're quite there yet, but I think if Farag puts another, say, 2 points in quick succession on the board, it's going to start running through the mind of ElShorbagy.
5 love.
Just a little too casual there on the drop from Shorbagy, not able to create the space with his body.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a drop-off from him. I mean, it's understandable because he's been brilliant the first half an hour. Farag now, he knows that ElShorbagy's not too interested in this game. He's just going to keep the ball in play, Chris, I feel, and just try to sap more energy from ElShorbagy.
Six love. Seven love.
Yeah, he's starting to struggle here physically, ElShorbagy.
Yeah, this is, I mean, even this is tactical from ElShorbagy. He pushed and pressed at the start of the game.
Down. 9 love.
He won't want to lose 11 love, though, rest assured.
Love, game ball. And out.
Well, you actually saw Farag say that, don't worry, I'm not going to beat you 11 love.
(11-1). Game to Farag. Shorbagy leads 2 games to 1.
He's gone for the new ball. Interesting tactic from Mohamed ElShorbagy. I think Farag knew that was coming. Very quick fire, 3rd game. 6 minutes, only 35 on the clock now. ElShorbagy still leads by 2 games to 1.
Well, he had to respond here, Ali Farag. He was up against the kosh from Mohamed ElShorbagy in the first 2 games, and he tried to get pumped up there at the start of the 3rd. And Farag put in some big rallies. He was very accurate going in short, and Mohamed ElShorbagy came off the boil physically, and Farag pulls back a game,
11-1.
and he's starting to make this one interesting, Ali Farag.
2 games to 1.
So 2 corners deep in conversation.
Play will
Again,
resume
this is all about the
60
start
seconds.
for Mohamed ElShorbagy. I mean, I'm guessing, Chris, that we're going to see a big push from Mohamed for the first 4 or 5 rallies, see what he gets back. As to whether he's going to continue to press on, or will it be another tank and then regroup for the 5th?
Well, I must say, PJ, I think this is where having Nick Matthew in your corner is so beneficial. He's been in these kind of scenarios so many times, especially in these big venues. And Nick Matthews' tactics were always pretty spot on.
Nicole Bunyan has managed to catch up with Karim Darwish, the coach of Ali Farag, courtside.
15 seconds.
Karim, a little bit of a comeback here from Ali. How's it going?
Yeah, I think ElShorbagy played really well first 2 games. He was very sharp. He was attacking from everywhere. Now Ali's taking the lead of the middle of the court and is trying to put more pressure on Mohamed.
Yeah, absolutely. Not quite the game plan, obviously, in the beginning stages. Is it a mental thing against ElShorbagy?
Yeah, ElShorbagy is always strong, mentally strong, so Ali has to play long rallies to put some pressure on Mohamed's leg and see how it goes.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Let you get back to the rest of the match. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Karim. Karim Darwish, former world #1. The Dark Prince in his career played some unbelievable matches. What a pure ball striker and wonderful tactician himself. Now very heavily involved in Cairo at the Wadi Degla club. He's helping quite a few of the pro players now. Played this event many times. And there is Mr. Darwish.
Good.
Looking rather pensive,
ElShorbagy
but
leads
he's got
2
the
games
tactics
to
bang
1.
on there.
Farag to serve. Low ball.
As Farag starts his 4th game with the new ball. Oh my goodness gracious me, that is absolutely ridiculous from ElShorbagy. Flies up there as though he's going to belt this down the line, but then just feathers the drop. He does it well on the forehand, but he's done it brilliantly there on the backhand side. Change of pace again, Chris. What Ali Farag did so well in that 3rd game was stepping up the court and injecting pace into the actual game itself, wasn't it? Got to be careful and remind himself to keep pressing.
1-all.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
1-all.
And it wasn't just his movement up the court, getting a higher tee position. It was also his racket head speed. He wasn't necessarily hitting the ball harder, but he was hitting it with more bite. So he was traveling ever so fractionally quicker through the middle of the court.
That's beautiful.
There's nothing wrong there. Are you? There is no decision. Are you appealing? Okay, no let. Player review of ElShorbagy on the no let decision.
Well, he's gone for a review here, looking at the movement of Ali Farag. He hasn't done anything wrong there. It was just quite a wide base as he plays the volley drop. I don't think he's going to get any joy here.
No let, decision of ElShorbagy has 1 review remaining. 2-1.
Oh, very close to the service line from Farag there. again, this is another ideal rally for Farag.
Down.
He's made the error. That was the opportunity. He wasn't missing those in the first
On
two
the right,
games.
3-1.
Head of approval there, sorry, nod of approval from Nick Matthew. And this is the view from the front wall, the public walkway into the main concourse here at Grand Central Terminal. It's interesting watching the reaction, Chris, isn't it, from the passers-by? It's sort of looking up and thinking this is some sort of art exhibition, which is
4-1.
primarily what we get a lot of in this area.
No, it's absolutely fabulous, and it's what makes this venue so unique and why all the players across the board love it. It's just all the people that have never seen the sport before, and even people that saw the sport years ago but haven't seen it in a very long time, being reintroduced to it. There's that sort of genuine excitement of encountering something new, and it creates a lot of energy.
It certainly does. Certainly does. It's hard to not feed off of the vibe and the buzz of New York City. Oh my goodness, he's done that beautifully. So many times throughout the match already.
2-4.
Lovely touch, lovely finish. Appreciated again by Farag.
Trying to reel him in here, Farag. Just ever so slightly turning up the heat, making the rallies slightly more punishing. It's very subtle.
Oh, I'd go for a review
2-4.
here. That ask from Farag was a little bit wonky for me. Just watch the right arm of Farag. The elbow's actually gone out into ElShorbagy there. Possibly enough interference for a let. See no lets given.
Down.
That was a good squeeze. And it had to be that good because Farag was ready to pounce through the middle of the court there. Check this out. That is tad.
Video referee decision on ElShorbagy's appeal.
I must say, PJ, I do like that we're going to the video review here. I feel like this is a big call at this stage in the match, and it's worth it to really have a look at it and make sure we get it right.
I mean, I'm not sure how ElShorbagy's supposed to go through and play that. I mean, Farag plays the counter drop and he just sort of stands up on that a little bit.
Stroke to ElShorbagy. 4-all.
There you go, PJ. Well, I think just looking at it, it just really showed how far back the ball came off the front wall.
I mean, you have to give Daniel Greco, the central referee, some credit there, Chris, because it was a big situation and he wasn't entirely sure, and now he's got the help and the confirmation from his VR. Roy Gingell. Oh my goodness. Wowzers, that was a hell of a reaction.
Out. 5-4.
Trying to find something from somewhere. And that's not a bad way to find it. Plucking the fine volley. Way up in the air. He's put himself in front again. And that's the best thing that ElShorbagy can do to react and answer, Chris. When you see a player get so animated and outward emotion shown in that manner, if you can quash that straight away and win the next point, it completely flatlines you.
No, absolutely. I mean, this is basically two heavyweight boxers exchanging full-on facial jabs.
No let. Court service, please.
He's been in the wars. You can see the grazes and the scars on the knees.
Thank you. Hand out 6-5.
Be interested to know whether they actually chat in Arabic or English.
Yeah,
the exchanges.
it would actually be. I'm not too sure.
I guess it would be Arabic.
I think they'd probably go at it in Arabic.
Well, that's a lovely finish. He did one earlier on the backhand side.
7-5.
Sorry, on the forehand side with a volley drop, and then he's gone cross-court nick this time, Farag. Beautiful touch.
I think they probably talk about the more casual things in Egypt, but when it gets serious, in English, sorry, but when it gets serious, they switch to the Arabic.
Yeah. Did have a funny situation the other day where Diego Elias got punished by Tamar Al-Nagari for what he felt was cursing. Elias did it in Spanish, but didn't realise Tamar Al-Nagari, although he lives here in the US from Egyptian origin, also speaks Spanish. So, got himself into a little bit of trouble. It's a good job he's so slim, Farag. Managed to dodge the bullet there. Keanu Reeves in the Matrix. Well, you saw there the glance across from Ali Farag as his wife, Noor Tayeb, looks on nervously. And she's quite heavily pregnant at the moment, and they can't be good for the stress levels for poor Noor. Good weight of shots. 48 minutes on the clock, just over 10 minutes in this fourth, sorry.
9-5.
Well, it's been a fantastic response here from Ali Farag in the second phase of this
10-5.
game.
Game ball.
5 game balls to take this into an epic 5th and final game.
Yeah, it's aggressive there from ElShorbagy, thundering it in.
Ball.
Oh my goodness, an absolute flat-out roller. 3-wall Bosnick.
7-10.
Plays this well.
Game ball.
Shorbagy has just top-spun that into the opposite corner. 2 saved. 3 saved. Uh-oh.
8-10.
So there you see
ball.
the punching on the side of the face for Farag. Trying to keep himself awake and motivated here. Tell you what, Shorbagy wins this point. Christopher.
After he won that previous point, Shorbagy had a look out at Nick Matthew. Just to almost urge him on.
11-8. Game to Farag.
Clever, that's huge.
2 games off.
That's huge. Switched off ever so slightly there at the late stage of that fourth. 12 minutes now for the 4th game, 50 minutes in total. Shorbagy, Ali Farag, 2 games apiece.
Well, the world #1, Ali Farag, got his house in order there at the start of the 4th game. He was very accurate. He was moving Mohamed ElShorbagy all over the court. He was getting himself really pumped up, trying to get himself playing faster and faster. He was out in front with 5 game balls, but Mohamed ElShorbagy came surging back, saving 3 of them.
11-8.
Ali Farag too sharp in the back corner, and he has set us up for an absolutely spectacular 5th game.
I mean, look at that, the reactions and the reflexes there from Ali Farag. Almost sees it in slow motion. Well, he hasn't enjoyed this at all, Ali Farag. but he's got himself into a situation where now he's heavily weighed the odds in his favour. I mean, when you get a look at Mohamed ElShorbagy when he's playing like this, Christopher, he's 34 years of age now. I mean,
30 seconds.
At the peak of his powers physically, combined with his tactical prowess and his ball control, it makes you realise how he's achieved what he has in the game. Because it's the full package, isn't it?
No, absolutely. It's completely the entire complete package, but he needs to have the tactics spot on here in the fifth.
Farag to serve. Each player has one review available. Lovell. Leon, please.
Ali Farag gets this fifth and final game underway. Both players do receive another review opportunity should they wish to question the initial decision from the referee. Chris cannot wait to see how this is going to unfold.
Yeah, no, this is going to be absolutely magical. I mean, both these players really playing very close to their peak here.
He's read it. That is rapid. He's just missing his targets here, Shorbagy, though. Oh, he's made the error. Clever. It was just enough on the cross-court width from ElShorbagy. And even that first point, Chris, we're so early on in the game, even that slight advantage as an opponent, when you lose that first point, it just automatically puts you on edge, doesn't it? It's tidy. Just took one in the solar plexus.
Hand out, 1-all.
There's not an ounce of body fat on Ali Farag, so that would have been straight into the muscle on the bone. 2-all, 1-all. Nothing in it between these two greats of the game. Still got a K calculated here.
Video referee, could you please check Mr. ElShorbagy's pickup front left?
He's checking.
I am checking, I'm not sure.
He asked you and then you checked it?
He's got a good point there, Mohamed ElShorbagy.
I was waiting for somebody to say something.
He's got a good point. Just making sure, I mean, again, he's so astute.
We'll get a look at it. Kareem Darwish thought it was good. We saw Kareem Darwish sort of signaling to Farag that it was good, but
that's a double. It's a double
Farag
hit.
might actually have a good point here.
That's a double hit.
Not good. Was a carry. Left side, 2-1.
So whatever way you look at it, it was quite clever of Ali Farag. That is just the same. Quite clever of him to question, again, acknowledged.
2-all.
As fierce and as furious this has been played, it's also being done in a very nice and well-respected manner.
Video referee decision on Farag's appeal. Let's see.
I like that we're going to the video referee here, PJ. It feels like a big decision, this one. I know it's early in the game.
Again, I don't think he's done anything wrong there. It's a natural position. He hasn't exaggerated the move or the stride. He's played it, he's balanced, and he's just stayed on the ball. He's not done anything until... Oh my goodness gracious me, that is an absolute howler.
You clear into your opponent's line, Mr.
That is a howler.
Where is his line?
To the left where you stood up.
Not from this way?
I think
Let's play on now.
For next time, but
That is
No,
brutal.
just
no, I understand.
no, just stood on this line. Let's play on.
No, no, so
Hand out. 3-2.
For next time, so I understand.
Okay.
This line is here,
Yeah.
here.
Let's play on now, Mr. Shorbagy.
This line.
Oh my goodness,
now.
what a time to bring in.
3-2.
Well, I think
Decision
Shorbagy has a good point here as well. It's just which side of his body was the line on.
But why do you
Because a
do
lot
that
of
at
it
this
was-
stage of the match? It's just been played so fairly. Shorbagy's, it's not a bad movement there.
Hand out. 3-all.
Well, it's a great finish there from ElShorbagy. Just feathering the ball into that front corner.
I'll tell you what, this is a little bit shaky from Farag. Again, the T position of ElShorbagy, hunting
4-3.
down, making his wingspan nice and big to close down that court area. Gets so low and sinks into those drops brilliantly. And he's got himself in front for the second time in this fifth.
Yeah, it's clinical there from ElShorbagy. Farag certainly is starting to look winded there. You see him just
5-3.
doubled over, trying to get that oxygen into his lungs.
Yeah, there was no movement at all there. He took a bit of a knock on the wrist, but again, this will be clocked by ElShorbagy. He's got himself a 2-point cushion, Chris. This is going to be a massive, massive push from the Englishman. If he can somehow open up a 3 to 4 point lead and then find a way to hang on and come through, that would be one of the wins of his career, really, at this stage. Ali Farag does not look comfortable.
Oh, yeah, that was really clever from Mohamed ElShorbagy.
Court service,
Played
please.
several cross courts wide into the side wall, and he's completely befuddled Ali Farag there, going up the
Okay.
middle.
Left side. 6-3.
It's clever. It's clever play from Mohamed ElShorbagy. See, Farag normally reads the game so brilliantly, looking for the cross court, but it's gone straight on the inside. Here's the push. Again, he's played well, but he's kept a lid on the tempo of the match. ElShorbagy can't afford to start. Oh, he has. He's forced the pace. He's forced the pace.
7-3.
That was a nervy backhand volley drop from Farag.
Just top that's in there, PJ. Just Farag ever so slightly coming off the boil here. This really is vintage ElShorbagy.
100%.
So clever, PJ.
This is brilliant. Again, no
8-3.
panic. Possibly could have looked to try to get the stroke, but took that decision out of the referee's hands. And this has come all off the back of that decision of the stroke against for his movement.
You also just see how important that partnership with Nick Matthew is on all these big points. Shorbagy's looking back at Nick Matthew and fist pumping it, but making eye contact.
It's better use of height under pressure there. Farag under the cosh again.
No let. Player review Farag on the no let decision.
It looked as though the line that Ali Farag takes here, Chris, should have been to the left of ElShorbagy. On that angle there, it looks like a definite no let. But the ball is to the left of Farag, to the left of ElShorbagy, and Farag's gone more into the man, not the ball.
Yeah, for me, this is just going to come down to the shot quality of Mohamed ElShorbagy. Is it retrievable in any way?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes, let decision overruled. Farag has one review remaining, 8-3.
Dear oh dear. Nobody can believe it. Nobody can believe it. That's a lifeline for Farag. Played it.
These are hard movements from ElShorbagy.
Oh my goodness, what a lift out of trouble from Farag. This is like the 12th round between two punch-drunk boxers, Chris. Leaving absolutely everything on the court. That was huge.
No doubt.
Well, this is a fabulous misdirection from Ali Farag. And you can see ElShorbagy just walking to the towel box.
Patient play again from ElShorbagy.
Down.
Not so much, that was edgy.
5-8.
Needs to regroup here. With the no-let decision that should have been, he'd have had a 9-3 lead in the fifth.
Down.
2 errors in a row.
6-8.
And out of nowhere, Ali Farag has been thrown an absolute lifeline.
This is on a massive knife edge, PJ. This next point feels absolutely crucial, especially for the cause of Mohamed ElShorbagy.
Looks like he's hit a little bit of a wall here, Mohamed. Needs to get back to that lifting.
Not quite hitting his targets in the back corners like he was earlier in the game.
No.
It's also that mental aspect. He can't help but feel a little bit hard done by with that video referee decision.
Let's not even go there. Needs a bit of a fortunate bounce or a lucky nick from somewhere, ElShorbagy.
This is getting really brutal for ElShorbagy.
He's running on fumes now. He needs to use a little bit of height, as he's done so well in the fifth. That's better. Set up the opportunities. Minute and 20 seconds in this rally so far. Minute and a half. Still we go on.
Battling here, ElShorbagy's looking for an opportunity to really attack the ball. This is absolutely vicious, PJ.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Farag just happy to extend again. A lot of activity at the back of the court. 2 minutes on the clock. This is the kind of rally that ElShorbagy should have stuck in. Maybe 8-3. Oh, he's done it. What a rally.
Massive, PJ. Absolutely massive. The mental fortitude there of Mohamed ElShorbagy to withstand the barrage
9-6.
from Ali Farag.
Continue, please.
Well, the crowd absolutely loving this, and quite right too. Farag normally reads the game so well, but you can tell that both players are out on their ear here. 3-point lead for ElShorbagy. 2 points away from unbelievable victory.
Stroke to Farag.
Oh my goodness.
Player review, ElShorbagy on the stroke decision.
Well, I think this serves two purposes, PJ. I mean, one, Shorbagy certainly wants to review this, but two, reviewing it gives him a little bit of time to get the energy levels back up.
That was bold.
Stroke to
That was
Farag,
bold of
decision of
Farag.
ElShorbagy has no reviews remaining. Handout 7-9.
It's a massively overhit cross court, so it was a good decision from Daniel Greco. Still 2 points ahead with ElShorbagy.
Just let
It was
7-9.
clever there by Shorbagy, just getting the ball really wide into the side wall, just ensuring that Farag couldn't up the pace and volley that ball.
It's brilliant length. It's a brilliant length.
8-9.
Mohamed ElShorbagy just looking out to the corner there, raising the eyebrows to Nick. What do I do now, boss? Oof, he nearly hit the cross court, Nick. It's down.
Ball was out.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you check?
No, we can check that, but
It
I'm
was down.
pretty
That was
convinced
bold.
the ball
That was
out.
bold. Farag has somehow
9
got
all.
to 9-all in this fifth. It's an unbelievable pickup. Patient again from Farag. Shorbagy has gone back into that kind of one tempo style of play. That's a bit better there. Trying to rush Farag. Just stayed in. Shorbagy just hoping for a bit of a fortune on a cross-court width or something.
Yeah, Farag's just absorbing here,
Yeah.
just being patient. He knows he has more in the tank than Shorbagy.
I think they're both exhausted right now. Clever from Farag. Brutal, absolutely brutal. It's got the width. It's trouble.
You have the feeling, PJ, that Shorbagy might be cramping.
10-9.
I
Match
think the only
ball.
cramp could be between the ears, Chris, possibly mentally. I don't know how he's done this. This is a real Houdini from Farag. 8-3 down in the fifth, serving with a match ball. This is why Ali Farag hates playing Mohamed ElShorbagy.
Absolutely vicious PJ. ElShorbagy's looking for an angle, he just can't find it.
Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
3 games to 2.
Says it all, and rightly so, the crowd on their feet.
8-11, 7-11, 11-1.
Again, he's been taken to the absolute limit here, Ali Farag. We saw Diego Elias do it to him in Paris. ElShorbagy's done it to him here in New York. Unbelievable. There's the respect from two of the greatest players of the modern era. You don't get this in many sports. Absolute brutality. Unbelievable. Ali Farag, hats off to you. What a treat. As he heads to his family, all under control. No, Tayyab. Karim Darwish, cannot believe it. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. This tournament always plays host to so many epic battles over the years, and that is right up there. 11-9 in the fifth. Ali Farag breathing fumes. And here's the respect once again between these two. 17-14 head-to-heads. Great to see this rivalry. We're now going to head down courtside with Will Carlin.
Ali, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the last time you two met on this court was in 2019, and Mohamed won the first 2 games, and you came back to take your first Tournament of Champions victory. You two have something special going on. We all saw it at the end. Can you talk a little bit about what that is between the two of you?
Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing but the utmost respect for Mohamed. You know, he's the one who's inspired me the most, who still inspires me. You saw how tactically he was so smart, so accurate today, so intelligent with his play, and kept on pushing. You know, I was just telling him, I think he deserves to give that interview more than I do today. I just fought hard, and the reason I hugged Karim so hard today is because this victory goes purely for him, because I was struggling mentally, not physically, but mentally, squash-wise, everything. Mohamed was on top of everything. Karim kept on telling me to keep pushing. I think if he was in Egypt, I wouldn't have won that match. So very happy, very grateful. I live to fight another day.
Well, I'm interested, you said you were struggling mentally a little bit because the SQUASHTV guys during it were saying that they thought that you don't really like playing Mohamed mentally, that it's a real challenge for you. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. No, it's not that I don't like playing him. I hate playing him, you know. It's when you have someone who can throw anything and everything at you, whether it be explosivity or smart play or accurate play or changing up tactics between points, between games, you know, it's not pleasant to play against him. But to be honest, as much as I hate playing him, I love playing him, if that makes sense. You know, he brings out the best in me. Today, I was so subdued at the end because I was so nervous, and if I showed a single bit of emotion, it would be a negative one. So I try to keep myself focused and try to elongate the rallies without really doing much. I guess he got nervy a little bit, gave me 3 errors and got me back in the game, and yeah, here I am talking to you. I don't know how.
Well, just before we go, you two embraced, you said something to each other there. Can you tell us what you guys said to each other?
Yeah, I told him I've got nothing but the utmost respect for him, and he said likewise, and he said, you know, our generation is hanging on by a thread, you know, the Diegos, the Asals of the new generations are taking it to us, and he said, please hold on to it for the sake of our generation. I said, that's why I fought today, and I will keep fighting hopefully until the very last day.
Well, you did keep fighting, and you are once again into the semifinals here. Ali Farag, you're a great champion, playing against a great champion. Ali Farag, everybody.